that's an amazing service. That's an amazing service that you guys provide. I know as tournament anglers sometimes, as you know yourself, we get a little finicky. Do I dare say a little anal about our colors?
Yeah.
But having worked shows, you always hear, some cottage goers that go out and they said, I've got this lure that I used 10 years ago and I've only got one left and I don't want to throw it because I'm afraid to lose it. But I don't know what the packaging is, but it looks like this.
Yeah.
So that's great. You guys are going to do your best to try to duplicate it. So that's...
Yeah, if I'm just going on the description, that's, I make sure ahead of time that everybody knows that I'm not going to be able to get it 100%.
Right.
Going off pictures online, if they send me a picture that they've taken, monitors are different. Every monitor will display a color differently.
Correct.
So I just make sure everybody knows ahead of time that I'm going to get it as close as I possibly can based on what I'm seeing on my screen. That's no problem. I can do that. I've done it, and I've come close quite often on matching the color. But if you want a dead-on match, I can't ever guarantee a dead-on match, but I can get it as close as I can, and the closest I'm going to be able to get it is actually having that piece in my hand.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect. Well, that's great. Again, nobody can expect duplication without the exact formula. That's for sure.
Right. It all comes down to there's so many different pigments out there. It could be a watermelon with green and red flake, the water or Christmas tree, whatever they call that. Mm-hmm. I actually had a friend bring me a piece, and I got it as close as I could, but I can't guarantee that I have the exact pigment that they used.
Right, it could be a different
hue. That
hue.
Original bait. And if I don't have that, sometimes that can lead to being just a shade off, or, it's 9 times out of 10 I get it close enough that nobody's been able to tell the difference.
Well, then, again, that's, first of all, that's amazing, and kudos to you. But that's a great option, guys. If you've got a bait that you can't get anymore, or a color, you guys owe it to yourselves to give Dave and the folks over at Angler's Choice a call and get them to make something up for you. Listen, Dave, we have to take another break.
Yep.
But when we return, will you tell our listeners what you have in store for your customers for 2015?
Perfect.
Right on. We'll be right back right after these words. Sequoia Communications. High-quality cabling products, network solutions, and professional services are our highest priorities. Sequoia Communications is an established Ottawa-based company with over 50 years of combined expertise, experience, and success in the planning, design, installation, and maintenance of reliable networking solutions. Real Grip. Real Grip is a simple yet effective custom rubber slip-on grip designed to add comfort and ergonomics to your favorite fishing bait cast reel. Now with 2 versions, our grips fit a larger variety of bait cast and spinning reels. We also developed our new rod grip that slides over the fishing rod handles to add instant grip and comfort to your rod handle. From fishing pros like Dave Lefebvre to the Saturday afternoon bluegill enthusiast, Real Grip is a sure hit for any angler looking for an edge over the competition. Mercury Marine, #1 on the water. At Mercury Marine, we understand why you love being on the water, and that's why we do what we do. Engineer, build, and provide the best marine power in the world. Since 1939, our passion for quality, performance, and value has been matched only by our customers. Nitro Boats. Driven to be the best, it's our passion. When Bass Pro Shops founder Johnny Morris introduced the industry's first fully rigged boat, motor, and trailer package in 1978, he created a legacy of providing breakthrough values to anglers everywhere. Nitro Boats are available at every Bass Pro Shop, track, or boat center location, as well as a nationwide network of independent dealers. As a Nitro owner, you'll have access to one of the largest and best service organizations. Clear Lake Cottages on the Rideau System, Newborough, Ontario. Your host, Chris and Wendy Cadu, will make sure your visit on their rustic waterfront cottages is the best it can be. 6 cottages overlooking Clear Lake, with their own docks so that you can dock your boat. Clear Lake Cottages is clearly the place to stay when in Newborough. Welcome back, everyone. Before the break, I had asked, actually, I shouldn't even tell who we are. Dave, we have Dave McCready from Angler's Choice with us on the show today. And before the break, I had asked Dave, what can his customers expect looking forward to 2015? So, Dave, what is it that what do you got going on in the hopper right now, or what's in the plans or in the works for the anglers and the Angler's Choice fans of your products out there?
We've been talking about it since the 2013 Spring Fishing and Boat Show. We had a lot of questions about a swim bait, whether we were going to do a swim bait, and at that time we had just released the Kill Shot, and we've kind of did a sister swim bait to the Kill Shot. It runs off the same type of ribs, and fairly difficult to nail that type of a design down, especially with a swim bait. But we were alluding to that we had a swim bait in the works, and we've been almost 2 years prototyping this bait and making sure everything was the way that I wanted it. Some of our staff wanted to make sure there was a few things. I know Jeff Wickens, our kind of our head pro staff, and again, my tournament partner, was instrumental in making sure we got this thing to swim properly the way we wanted it. Then last year at the Spring Fishing and Boat Show, we had some samples to show everybody, and there's a lot of interest in it. And we were hoping to launch it in the spring, and then we ran into more or less design issues with the molds to make sure everything was going to be proper, that our really super thin tail was going to fill out properly. And we're just finally now in the process of bringing that bait to market. It's been a little delay. It's been a lot of hard work. A lot of going back and forth with our mold guys and our design guys to make sure everything was going to be the way it needed to be to bring a good product to market. And we're finally in that process now of building stock and ready to go. Everything's ready to go on the website. You can order them now on the website, and I'm ready to ship. But stores are going to be looking at getting them right around the winter market for lake trout, actually.
Oh, okay.
What we've done with ours is a lot of guys are going to notice that the lead into the tail is very, very thin. I wanted to make sure I had a thin tail section of this bait to make sure that it would increase the action of it when you're really, really slow rolling this thing.
Okay.
And to go along with lake trout, like when you drop it straight down, this bait will actually nose down with a jig on it, obviously, but that tail will kick just as it kicks when you're swimming it on the fall all the way down.
Oh, wow.
That was a huge, huge must for me, specifically for the lake trout guys.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. As well, it's got a big fat. Our 5-inch has a big fat body on it. Gives you a lot of meat to hook, so you can use pretty much any jig, any type of swim bait hook setup you want to use with it. We bank between a football head and a conventional swim bait hook all the time. I use quite a few underspins as well throughout the spring for pike this year, playing with some of the prototypes, and I couldn't be any more happy with the results that we've been getting.
That's great. I can't wait to take a look at those. Those they sound fantastic.
Yeah.
I know for us up here, I guess my home water's Big Rito Lake, and the trout guys here are going to love it for sure. Again, anyone that's in the area or anyone that fishes comes up. I know we get a lot of our American friends come up to fish the trout on lake trout on Big Rito.
Yeah.
You guys owe it to yourselves to take a look at these baits at anglerschoice.ca on the website and see what other great products they have. I know I've used your baits in the past, as I mentioned before, especially the Kill Shot, and I've had some great success with them, Dave. Is there anything else that you guys are thinking of playing with, or different colors, or you really were focused on getting that swim bait out for next year?
The swim bait has been the biggest effort we've done. I've just actually released a couple more colors in the Kill Shot. One of the hottest colors, particularly up in your area, that we've had is we call it MG Special. It's basically a take on a type of green pumpkin, a browner green pumpkin with a ton of purple and a whack of gold flake in it. It's been a killer particularly up in the St. Lawrence from taking a look at the sales aspect of it, how many I'm selling up in that area.
We've
taken that particular bait and added a purple iridescent belly, like a purple neon belly on the underside of it. And I've just actually got a couple of dealers. I just posted it online, and I actually had to send 30, 40 bags out. A couple of dealers hit me and said they have to have that now just for themselves to play with, so they can they can get some of their customers hopped up on it.
Right on. Excellent. Well, don't tell too many people about the kill shot till after the Berkeley B1 next weekend, and then we can go.
That word's out already.
And then I know. Unfortunately, good for you guys though. Dave, I want to thank you very much for taking time away from. I know you're busy and doing all these great things, taking time away from your busy schedule to join us on the show today.
No problem at all.
I want to wish you all the best for the rest of this year and many more years to come. Folks, if you are looking for some hand-poured, again, guys, I'm talking hand-poured. Dave painstakingly pours all these baits, so you know the quality on them is really good. But if you're looking for some hand-poured baits, make sure you drop by anglerschoice.ca or look on their website. They'll have a list of any retailers and tackle shops that have them. And I know, Dave, I know you're still on the phone, Dave. You guys also have stuff in the U.S., correct?
I've got a couple of guys in the U.S. I've got Tackle Grab's got a limited selection of kill shots on them, and I've also got homebrewtackle.com. They've got a decent selection. They have some craws, kill shots, the minnows in there, or weasels, which would be like a beaver type bait. So
right now, can our American friends order from you online? And would you ship out to them?
Yep, absolutely. Shipping's gonna be a little higher, obviously, shipping from Canada.
Right, of course. Excellent. There you go,
If he
folks.
gets a hold of me ahead of time, I can actually check stock with Chris over at homebrewtackle.com, and if he's got it in stock, it's 10 times easier to order from him.
Excellent. All right. So again, folks, if you're looking, don't forget to give Dave a shout or an email or check him out online, and I know they'll hook you up. Again, as I mentioned earlier, we'll be putting up a link on our What's New, the Peter Larman Outdoor Radio Show Facebook page. I want to thank you all for listening for us today on Spreaker.com as well as on WRVORadio.com. You can also catch us on RadioJar.com. Something new to the radio station, you can now listen to this and any other shows that are on the WRVO Radio Network by downloading the app on your BlackBerry or Android device. So make sure that you go to your app store. There you can stay up to date with all the going-ons with this show on our Facebook page. And I will have links for the app as well as the link for our guest today, anglerschoice.ca. This episode was brought to you by Gambler Lures. Better baits, better fishing, better time on the water. Lose, building innovative products that are faster, lighter, and stronger. George's Marine and Sports, making fun a reality. Livingston Lures, the difference is clear. Sequoia Communications, a higher quality cabling products, network solutions, and professional services are our highest priorities. Mercury Marine, number one on the water. Nitro Boats, driven to be the best, it's our passion. Clear Lake Cottages on the Rideau System, Newborough, Ontario. In closing here, I just want to remind everyone again, thank you very much for listening. Remember, take your kids fishing. They are the future of our sport. Practice catch and release. However, if you do wish to harvest your catch, please only keep what you can eat. But take lots of pictures. We have we'll have some new shows coming up in the future, working on some great products. I know there's a lot of new stuff. I'm going to dive into the hunting because I know there might be some hunters out there that want to know what's new for them. I know duck season's coming up for us here in I believe in the first week of October. Then we have deer hunting in the first 2 weeks of November for rifle, bow, before and after. So we're going to try to get some manufacturers out here to talk to us about some hunting products. But until then, Lord willing, we will talk to you next week.